It is 6:45. A local family recently received a surprising diagnosis. Their 10-year-old daughter has type 1 diabetes.
But instead of letting the disease upend her life, this young lady is taking control of her condition. Ariana Lake brings us this month's Miracle Monday story.
My bike wouldn't get started.
They just love to be active, riding bikes, riding their scooters.
Sydney Stenglein has always been on the move. Then this summer, something stalled Sydney.
She just wasn't motivated, didn't have a lot of energy, wanted to spend a lot of time in bed, was sleeping in, going to bed early. And I've always had to force Sid to drink water. She's never been a huge water drinker, and she was drinking water like crazy.
Her parents were worried, so they took Sydney to Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. Soon, they had a diagnosis, type 1 diabetes.
It was just kind of a whirlwind from there, trying to wrap our minds around this new diagnosis and how to manage it.
Type 1 diabetes is much different than type 2 diabetes, which is usually diagnosed in adults. With type 1 diabetes, a child's body no longer produces insulin, which they need to survive. That insulin has to be replaced. In many cases, it's with an insulin pump. And while there is no cure for type 1 diabetes, it can be managed.
It can be very life-threatening and serious, but with the appropriate tools, training, motivation, education, it's very possible to live a normal life.
The staff at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital helps support this family.
They just hugged us with so much hope, every single one of them, and they educated us.
And then I click on these, and then I can give myself insulin.
In the past few months, Sydney has learned how to count carbs and check her blood sugar. She uses an app to monitor her glucose levels, and this pump delivers insulin when she needs it.
It's not fun to have it, but it's not terrible because I can handle it.
That strength inspires everyone around her.
We're so darn proud of her. I mean, she's been so receptive.
Now that Sydney is taking control of this disease, she isn't showing any signs of slowing down.
My hope for the future is that Sid can just live a normal life, do everything her friends do, and still manage her diabetes, not feel like this is something that's going to derail her or stop her from doing anything she wants to do.
For Miracle Monday, I'm Ariana Lake, 4 News Now.
And here's a closer look at some of the symptoms for type 1 diabetes. These can mimic other health conditions, including viruses. If your child is experiencing any of these issues, you should reach out to your doctor.
What a cool young lady.
For sure.
No slowing her down.
And nice to see that she's managing.